Welcome back. In this video, I will tell you about Hong Kong and the other countries' stamps. Stamp from Hong Kong, 1879, 3 cent on 5 cent on 18 cent, lilac, unused and affixed to small piece of the original card. Well centered for this difficult surcharge stamped. Bright and fresh, very fine and rare example of the 1879 double surcharged 18 cent postal card stamp. A Hong Kong rarity with 1988 RPS certificate as complete card. SG value £9,000. Stamp from Ceylon 1912, 500R grey green, lightly hinged and wonderfully fresh color. Faint trace of rubbing at the top mentioned for accuracy. Very fine and handsome example of this high denomination rarity. Signed by Bloch, and the Stanley Gibbon price is £8,000, while it was sold for $7,500 in the auction. The Stanley Gibbon number is 322. Stamp is from Cyprus, 1880, 1 penny red. Two matching positional vertical pairs with part imprint selvage at the right and letter HL and IL. One plate 193 and other plate 196. Original come plate 193 with slight perforation separation and hinge reinforcement. Couple light pens, otherwise very fine, and catalogued as singles. The stamp is from Cape of Good Hope, 1857 year, 1 penny, rose color, square pair, unused, no gum, large balanced margins, and bright fresh color. One stamp with trivial surface abrasion, otherwise very fine. Ex Medina and catalogued as with gum. The Stanley Gibbon price is £1,600 as two singles. The stamp is from India, 1852, half Anna red, Sindhi district post. The complete design, strong embossing and cancelled by diamond of dots and affixed to native piece. Trace of date stamp on the reverse. Typical light cracking as always. One of two previously thought unused copies received a recent negative BPA certificate. X Wilson and with 2012 BPA certificate. The stamp is from India, 1854, for Anna red and blue. The Stanley Gibbon number is 21B, third printing, head die 3A and frame die 1, cut square, ample margins to just touching frame line, rich color, diamond of dots and trace of red cancels, fine and scarce, with 2007 RPS certificate and X Smith. Falkland Islands stamp 1933, 1 pound, rose and black color. The Stanley Gibbon number is 138. Wonderfully choice centering and barest trace of hinging. Extremely fine and particularly handsome example of the popular centenary issue high value. The Stanley Gibbon price is 2,500 British pounds, 1933 year and 1 pound. Stamp is from Fiji, 1875 year, 2 pence on 6 cent on 3 pence green, 29 Scott number and Stanley Gibbon number 24. Large part original come hinge remnant, fresh color and couple tiny thin specks, otherwise fine. And with clear 1998 BPA certificate. The Stanley Gibbon price is £1,900. Stamp from Grenada, 1883, half penny, orange and green, unsavage pair. The Stanley Gibbon number is 29A. Original come hinge remnant, warm color, centered slightly to bottom right, which is normal for this. Now fine and scarce. Unsavage pairs are far more challenging to find, as these were either bisected or used unsaved as 1 penny stamps. East Africa and Uganda protectorates 1912 500 are red and green on green, specimen overprint. Stanley Gibbon number is 63S. Hinge remnant and vibrant colors and choice centering. very fine and resourceful alternative to the issued stamp which catalog $25,000. This stamp is ex-Westy and the Stanley Gibbon value £1,300. Cyprus stamp 1886, half PI on half PI, green color crown CC watermark, Stanley Gibbon number 28, Nate Nicosia, July 8, 1886, squared circular date stamp, Stanley Gibbon value £425. East Africa and Uganda Protectorates, 1903, 20R, olive grey and black, Stanley Gibbon number 15. Small hinge remnant and ex-Westy, Stanley Gibbon price is 750 British pounds. Well, this stamp is from Ceylon, 1859, 1 shilling 9 penny, green color, Stanley Gibbon. Number is 11. Large part original gum hinge remnant. Large margins to clear at the bottom. Crisp impression and with 2000 BPA certificate. Stamp from India 1868 penny. Lilac imperforate horizontal strip of 3 original gum and fresh left stamp with crease and middle stamp with light thin in top margin. Extremely fine appearance of the 1860 to 64 8-piece imperforate, one of the rarest imperforate issues of India. Stanley Gibbon price £7,500. Stamp from British Columbia and Vancouver Island 1865, 10-cent blue color imperforate and part original gum, bright color. Very fine, a rarely offered sound part original gum example of the 10-cent blue imperforate. Unit rate is a catalog and price is 7,500 Canadian dollars, while Stanley Gibbon number is 12. The stamp is from British Guiana, 1862, 2-cent, black on yellow, wrong ornament at the top. Stanley Gibbon number is 120C. White margins and well-centered, barred numeral cancel, shallow thin but scarce variety. Well, the stamp is from Bermuda 1970, 2-cent on 2 penny, St. Peter lilac omitted. The Stanley Gibbon number 233A. Mint never hinged and extraordinarily fresh and very fine, scarce error. Stanley Gibbon £1,000. Stamp is from British Guiana 1850, 8-cent, black on green, cotton reel, thin frame, cut round, initialed EDW, light December 13, 1850, Demerara circular date stamp, and price is £16,000. Stamp from Barbados 1918, 4 penny, red and black, imperforate, plate proof, horizontal pair on gummed unwatermarked paper, large margins, only 2 pairs and a single have been recorded. The Stanley Gibbon number 199P. India stamp 1866, 6A violet type 1, Stanley Gibbon number 66, large part original gum, bold color and barest trace of rubbing, otherwise very fine. Signed by Baloch. Stanley Gibbon catalog 2,250 pounds. Stamp from Gibraltar 1921 to 32, 5 pound, dull violet and black, Stanley Gibbon number 108, lightly hinged and light natural gum bends, and Stanley Gibbon price is 1,600 pounds. Stamp from German East Africa, Mafia Island 1915, 7.5 H carmine, black overprint. The Stanley Gibbon number is M3A. Hinge remnant, bright color, fresh and fine. The Stanley Gibbon catalog 600 pounds. Fiji stamp 1914, 3 penny, purple on yellow, sideways watermark, Stanley Gibbon number 130A. And scarce variety, especially in mint, never hinged condition. And the Stanley Gibbon value is hinged stamp £350. Stamp from Barbados 1871, 1 shilling black. Rough perforation 14 to 16. The Stanley Gibbon Catalogue number 47. Block of 6 with crisp color. Top left stamp small thin in the margin and light tone marks. I hope you liked the video. Thank you and please subscribe.